Good morning once again, children, class 5. We will be starting a new lesson today. Everybody is water. Now, Everybody is water is a lesson about the importance of water and has been beautifully characterized through a play. This whole lesson has been taught in a form of play. So there are a lot of characters in this play, which I think we will do this online reading of this lesson, as well as we will dramatize the whole play in its form. We will make characters and you will be dramatizing this whole lesson online with me, and it will be a nice play which will be which will be formed once we finish the lesson. So first let us read the lesson so that you understand what the author wants to convey, the message of importance of water in this lesson. Okay, now there is a bottle on the page. The bottle represents all water on earth. This bottle represents all water on earth. How much water is there on earth? It represents the whole thing. Now the colors and measures indicate how water is distributed on earth. Now the color of the water tells you that how the water is distributed on earth. Somewhere the water is in the form of pond, lakes, oceans, rivers, muddy water. So the whole water is distributed on earth in a different fashion, in a different percentage. So study the picture carefully and then answer these questions. Now you can see the salt water. Salt water is dark green color. Okay. Then you can see the fresh water for drinking. This is how much? This is groundwater plus river and lakes. Groundwater plus river and lakes water is fresh water. And fresh water in the form of ice glaciers and ice caps is a light blue color. So this is what? This is fresh water in the form of ice glaciers and ice caps. All those ice caps, ice glaciers, they are all that is also fresh water, and that is in the form of ice. So the whole water of the world, of the ocean, of the earth is distributed in this bottle, and it represents the whole water distributed on earth. Now how much of the total water is salt water? Yes, tell me. How much of the total water is salt water? It is 9% of the whole water is salt water. How much water is locked in glaciers and ice caps? In glaciers and ice caps, how much water is locked? 1%, you can see. And how much water is available for drinking? Yes, hardly there is any line between the ice glaciers and the salt water. So very fresh water for drinking, that is groundwater and rivers and lakes water, is available now. Okay. So water is a resource that we need to use carefully. Here is a play that tells us more about this. This is ensemble theatre. So a large number of people can take part in the play. There is no lead role and roles can be interchanged and with every performance. So we will be also making characters, and we will play this lesson online with all the students of class 5. Now let us see how we do it, but first let us read. Woman. Okay. Woman is ocean, okay, or sea. Farmer, rainfall, okay, and water tap. Young man, lake, and everybody. TV journalist, groundwater, and judge. Okay. Somebody, water in a bottle, land. These are the characters. Let us see how these characters play this theater of everybody's water. Okay. Next, There is scene 1. Now in scene 1 what happens? Woman wakes up to brush her teeth. Now there is a woman, you can see in the picture last, there is a woman who's in ocean or sea. Okay, she gets up, she wakes up to brush her teeth. She turns the tap on. There is no water. Farmer goes to the water. Farmer goes to water his crops in the field, but there is no water in the well. Woman goes to the hand pump to fill water. There is no water. Young man goes to a pot of drinking water. The pot is empty. So in the scene 1, how we will show? We will show a woman wakes up to brush her teeth, but she turns the tap on. There is no water. Farmer goes to the water to water his crops in the field, but there is no water in the well. Farmer goes to water his crops in the field, but there is no water in the well. And woman goes to the hand pump. Woman goes to the hand pump to fill water, and there is no water. Young man goes to a pot of drinking water. The pot is empty. So all these people are seeing that there is no water. How many characters are there? There's a woman, there's a farmer, there's a woman again, and there's a young man. Now in scene 2, this is the scene 1. In scene 2, what happens? TV journalist comes. Breaking news, live and exclusive on Earth TV. All the water has disappeared from our planet. Okay, he's a TV journalist, and with a mic in his hand, he's saying, all the water has disappeared from our planet. All water bodies have filed a case against everybody. Now, what is everybody here? Everybody is, yeah, you can see the character, there is everybody. Now, TV journalist, what did he say? Breaking news, live and exclusive on Earth TV. All the water has disappeared from our planet. All water bodies had filed, because when there is no water on the planet, all the water bodies, now what are the water bodies? Ponds, lakes, seas, oceans, they all have filed a case against everybody. Now who's everybody? Everybody is a people. To solve this problem, everybody must be present at the court hearing today. So TV journalist said, सबको court में present होना. Everybody has to be present in the court, because there will be a judgment. There will be a court proceedings by the water bodies. Now scene 1, meeting of the water resources. Now scene 1 में क्या? Now there is a court scene. Now court scene में, now there is an ocean. Now the ocean comes and ocean says, ocean is very serious. अब समुद्र सबसे ज़्यादा सीरियस है, क्योंकि उसमें सबसे ज़्यादा गंद हम उसमें डाल रहे हैं. ठीक है, ocean. For centuries, he's saying, for centuries now we had been misused by everybody. Ocean ने क्या बोला? Ocean is one of the water body, you all know. So what did he say? We have been misused by everybody. For centuries, he says, कई सालों से we had been misused by everybody. Everybody means all the people are misusing us. It is about time we stop all supplies, because everybody continues to treat us badly. We will all be finished. He says, this everybody means all the people are misusing us. They are finishing our supplies, and they treat us badly. So we'll all be finished. So we have to do something. That is what ocean says. The other claps to show they agree. बाकी सारे water bodies, they clap for it. Yes, you are right. Now rainfall comes. Rainfall is another water body. These are the sources of water. You know, these are all the sources of the meeting of water sources. So rainfall comes in an angry mood. If only they had to save some of me, nobody would have suffered. He says, अगर मेरे को लोग बचा लेते, कैसे बचा लेते? You must have learnt in science that there is a rainwater harvesting. What do? We can collect the rainwater in a tank, and we can do rainwater harvesting. That means we can save the rainwater, and we can reuse the rainwater for lot of purposes, lot of things. So he says, if only they had saved some of me, nobody would have suffered. कोई भी सफ़र ना करता अगर लोग मेरे को सेव कर लेते. मेरे को सेव नहीं किया, रेनफॉल बोल रहा है, तो ओशन सब ख़त्म हो रहे हैं, गंदे कर रहे हैं लोग. ओके. लेक. लेक वॉज अगेन सैड एंड फ्रेजाइल. सैड मीन्स बहुत उदास था, और फ्रेजाइल था, बहुत कैसा था, सैड एंड फ्रेजाइल मीन्स वेरी वीक. लेक, क्योंकि लेक्स तो वी हैव ऑलरेडी स्पॉइल्ड. I used to have so many shades of green and blue. He says I had so many colors. You know, if there is a fresh lake, it has lot of colors in it. कभी वो आपको green दिखती है, कभी blue दिखती है. These days, sir, my colors are changing from blue green to grey sludge. मेरे कलर्स कैसे हो रहे हैं, ब्लू ग्रीन से ग्रे बन गए. स्लज मीन्स देखिए, वी ग्रे स्लज मीन्स मडी शेड ऑफ डर्टी ऑयल और इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट. सब मेरे लेक में क्या डाल रहे हैं, इंडस्ट्रियल वेस्ट डाल रहे हैं. स्लजी कर दिया पानी, बहुत गंदा कर दिया. आई एम फिल्ड विद हार्मफुल स्मेली केमिकल्स. आई एम फिल्ड विद, मेरे लेक में क्या है सब कुछ, इट इज़ टोटली फिल्ड विद हार्मफुल स्मजी chemicals. All my fish are dying. That is what the lake says. All my fish are dying. Now groundwater says, because they are all water bodies. जो groundwater होता है, उसने बोला in a resigned tone, in a very sad tone, everybody wants to chase me out. He says groundwater क्या हम करते हैं, हमें अगर 24 hours पानी चाहिए तो हम बोरिंग करते हैं. We take out water from the groundwater and we start using it. So he says everybody wants to chase me. सब मेरे पीछे पड़े हुए हैं. Everybody wants to drink me up. सब मेरे को पीना चाहते हैं. ग्राउंड वाटर बोलता है. I try to hide in little corners. He says मैं कहीं इधर छुपता हूँ, कहीं इधर छुपता हूँ, but still they are all chasing me. But every time I hide, a new borewell comes and draws me out. जब भी मैं कहीं छुपता हूँ, कहीं एक बोरवेल खुल जाता है, and people just start drinking me, using me. I'm getting tired of this hide and seek. मैं इस छुपन छुपाई के गेम से बहुत थक गया हूँ. Because I lose all the time. मैं क्या करता हूँ, मैं सब कुछ lose कर जाता हूँ. He says I'm getting tired of this hide and seek because I lose all the time. सारा टाइम lose कर जाता हूँ. I'm not a magic vessel with an endless supply. He says, I'm not a magic vessel. मैं क्या नहीं हूँ, मैं कोई मैजिक वेसल नहीं हूँ कि मेरे पास endless supply रहेगी, कि भी मैं कभी ख़त्म ही नहीं होगा. That is what who said? Ground water. फिर सी की टर्न आई, ओशन सी. उसने काम होके बोला, Everybody needs us. हमें सबको हमारी ज़रूरत है. We just have to understand each other, but we have to understand each other. I know so many people who have sung songs to me, written poems about me, come to my shows every time the sun sets. Everybody is not bad. Let's tell everybody how we feel and solve this problem. He says everybody is not bad. So many people come beside my bed. Bed means beside the show. They sing songs while looking at me. They form rhyme. They form poems on me. They all like me also, but at the same time they are using me also in a bad manner. They are making me dirty, and that's what who said the sea says. Now the next page. Then the turn came of the water tap. Now the water tap says, let's face it. कुछ तो सोचें. If people did not have water, would we be happy? Let's face it. He says, if people didn't have water, would we be happy? He says, सोचो, अगर मेरे टैप में से पानी नहीं निकलेगा, क्या लोग खुश होंगे? If nobody used us, of what use would we be? He says, अगर हमें कोई यूज़ ही नहीं करेगा, तो हमारा कोई यूज़ ही नहीं है. So we need everybody just as much as everybody needs us. He says, we need, tap says, we need everybody, हमें भी लोगों की ज़रूरत है. Everybody means यहाँ everybody means लोग. हमें भी लोगों की ज़रूरत है, जैसे कि लोगों को हमारी ज़रूरत है. That's what he says. This is water tap. So how many characters are there? One is ocean, the other is rainfall, lake, groundwater, and sea and ocean are the same. You can make two different characters of sea and ocean. Okay, and then you have the tap. So these are the 5 sources of water, 5 characters we have to make in this play. It will be a very interesting play, children. If we do it in the class online, we will make a very nice placards. आप कोई ocean बनेगा, कोई everybody बनेगा, कोई water बनेगा, कोई tap बनेगा. So then we will play a very nice play on this. Okay. Now this is scene 4 at the court room. अब naturally सारे water bodies court room में जाते हैं. Everybody can be played by more than one actor. Everybody can be played by more than one actor. अगर हम 5 characters बनाते हैं, बाकी हम everybody बना देंगे. ठीक है. They should however symbolize one body, one voice. Water sources can be scattered across the stage. Chaos in the room. अब क्या है? एवरीबडी हमने एक तरफ बना लिया और बाकी वाटर सोर्सेस सब क्योटिक मतलब बड़ी कन्फ्यूजन में, गुस्से में, लड़ने के मूड में खड़े हैं सब. जज भी है वहाँ पे, बिकॉज जज हैज़ टू गिव द जजमेंट. जज बोथ पार्टीज विल बी गिवन अ चांस टू प्रेजेंट देयर केस. इसे सभी पार्टीज को चांस, बोथ पार्टीज मीन्स द सोर्सेज ऑफ वाटर and whom and the audience and the everybody will be given a chance. Water shouting in protest. Water ने क्या बोला? Water जोर से बोला, water water everywhere, not a drop to drink. Water water everywhere, everybody needs to drink. Water water nowhere, you are at the brink. Now what do you mean by brink? Brink means edge of trouble. तुम्हें प्रॉब्लम हो जाएगी. ये किसने बोला? ये सारे वाटर बॉडीज ने बोला. क्या बोला? वाटर वाटर एवरीवेयर, नॉट अ ड्रॉप टू ड्रिंक. नाउ व्हाट डज इट मीन? वाटर, ओशन सेड water water everywhere but not a drop to drink. If you finish drinking water, if you finish all the rivers, all the ponds and all the lakes and all the groundwater, there will be no fresh water, there will be no drinking water. So only salty water will remain, which is there in the oceans. That's why it is called water water everywhere but not a drop to drink. आपको पानी तो पूरी जगह में दिखेगा, लेकिन पीने के लिए एक भी बूंद नहीं होगी, क्योंकि completely salty water होगा. Water water everywhere, everybody needs to think. Water water तो होगा, लेकिन सबको सोचना पड़ेगा. Water water nowhere, you are at the brink. जब वाटर तो होगा, कहीं पे पानी नहीं होगा फिर, और तब आपको ट्रबल हो जाएगी. ब्रिंक मीन्स ट्रबल. ओके. Who said this? All the characters, all the sources of water said. Judge. Order, order, order. Today in my court, the case of water sources versus everybody will be heard. He says, order, order, order. रुकिए. Today in my court, the case of water sources versus everybody will be heard. He says, मेरे कोर्ट के केस में क्या लेसन होगा? वाटर सोर्सेस और एवरीबडी का केस होगा. बोथ पार्टीज विल बी गिवन अ चांस टू प्रेजेंट देयर केस. दोनों पार्टीज को चांस मिलेगा बोलने का. हु विल बिगिन? सो वाटर सेड, माय लॉर्ड, वी हैव टू पे, वी हैव टू स्टॉप, we have had to stop supplies to everybody because there just is not enough water. He says we had to supply. All the water boys said हमने supply बंद करी क्योंकि there was no enough water to give it to them. Everybody. Objection, my lord, it is not our fault, it is somebody's fault. सबने बोला हमारी गलती नहीं है, किसी कुछ लोगों की गलती है, हमारी सबकी गलती तो नहीं है. All people are not wasting water, all people are not wasting water, are not making water dirty, but some people are doing, somebody is doing. It is not our fault. Somebody. Objection, my lord, everybody always says it's somebody's fault. I'm sorry, but this time it's everybody's fault. So everybody has to answer. Somebody ने बोला, एवरीबडी हमेशा कह देते हैं कि हमारी गलती है, कुछ लोगों की गलती है, पर ऐसा नहीं है, इस बारी सबकी गलती है. So children, till here, read the lesson, because otherwise it will be a too long video which I'll not be able to upload it. So it has already become very long. So just read page 80, 81 and 82, and tomorrow I will be taking 83 and 84 and 85, and once we finish, then we will make the characters and we will actually play this game of water through videos. Thank you.